time. Was hoping it would happen, but you never know. Obviously, in the WNBA, nothing's promised. So, really been enjoying my time here. So, grateful that they are taking a chance on me and believe in me enough to sign me to the rest of the season.
So, when did you find out? When did you get the news that this was happening?
After the last game was when it was official.
So, what's gone differently for you this stint with the Wings that's allowed you to stay?
I think they're just kind of an easy group to fit in with. Paige and Arike in particular, just being those other two guards that I'm typically on the floor with. They're just really good, obviously, at scoring the ball. So, they want to play fast. They want to just play off instincts, work the ball around, pass up a good shot for a great shot. So I think that's kind of what my game is naturally. So I think it's just been an easy fit for me.
You mentioned the value of getting more film to watch of yourself this season. Now that you play a couple games with the Wings, heavier minutes, just what are some of the things that you maybe learned?
I think a lot of it's defensively, just the kind of schemes that they want to do here, getting locked in on that, the terminology, different stuff like that, just being in the right spot. Right positioning is a lot of it on both sides of the ball. And then offense, obviously, getting more familiar with the sets, just getting more comfortable out there, seeing little stuff on film where I can be better is good, pushing the pace, where we want Paige and Arike to get the ball, different things like that. So I think the more I see myself, the more I'm out there, the more comfortable I get with what I'm supposed to be doing.
When you first signed, you had mentioned it would be helpful to have Jared on the coaching staff. Just how helpful has that been now that you have time with the team?
It's been great. We did a lot of player development stuff when we were both at the Fever, so I was obviously really familiar with him, and I think I have a trust in him and his ability to make me a better basketball player, make me confident going into games. So, he's been a great resource, a great kind of, ear to pick. Whenever I need advice, need to get in the gym, he's there. So it's been great to have that familiarity.
How have you managed and navigated kind of the roller coaster of getting signed and waived, and kind of that this year?
I think it's just professional sports. You have to go into that as soon as you get drafted and realize that things are always changing from hour to hour, from day to day. So you can't think too far ahead. You can't think far behind. You have to stay right where your feet are at, and that's kind of the motto that I've followed throughout this year in particular.
It's been a lot easier, a lot more comfortable for you just get in the offense and the defensive scheme this time around, not just with the Wings and the familiarity.
Yeah, the more you play, obviously, the more comfortable you get. So I'm going to continue to get more and more comfortable. Obviously, I'm still somewhat new. So I think just the more I see myself on film, the more I get to play with these guys, the better I'll be.
Expecting a lot of IU fans coming up and friends from Louisville coming up, or?
A lot of my family's coming. We'll see who else shows up. I'm not sure. I'll have to look around.
Kurt Miller recently mentioned that having a point guard next to Paige is like a benefit for her game. Just what are some of the ways that when you're on the floor, you're looking to maybe make the game easier for her and things of that nature?
She's just such a great scorer, so I think you have to be creative with how you get her the ball. And a lot of that is off-ball actions. You don't really want to waste her energy just being pressure full court, bringing the ball up. She's obviously a really good passer and does do that a lot, and we do need her, especially in transition, to get the ball a lot, make the decisions. But when it's just dribbling the ball up the court, getting her in the right spot to where she can, we can use her strengths to score the ball, the gravity that she has on the court. Whenever she has the ball, everybody's on alert. She gets a lot of people open just by her gravity. So just putting her in positions to be successful, not necessarily wasting her energy bringing the ball up the court.
Now, what are some things the team maybe is focusing on coming off a losing streak going into this game? Just what are some things that maybe the group can improve going forward?
Yeah, I think a lot of it's just stuff we can control. A lot of that's on the defensive end. We know, we haven't been shooting the ball great, but you can't necessarily control that night in and night out. We're getting in the gym, we're getting up extra shots, we're getting great looks during the games. Obviously, they're not falling, but that's going to happen throughout a season. So I think defensively has been our focus. Really, nailing in what our schemes are, who we want to be, what our identity is. Obviously, we've had a lot of moving parts throughout the season, so just familiarizing ourselves as a group with who we want to be and what we want our identity to be on that end.